What's going on, guys? MajorRushMore here. Welcome to day 26 of my weight loss journey. Thank you so much for joining me as always. Really appreciate your company. Just to recap on yesterday's food situation, I had a fulfilled protein bar for my breakfast because I hadn't got time for porridge. I needed to go somewhere very early in the morning. After that, I had my wrap for lunch, which was harissa seasoning on chicken breast fillet with a slice of light mature cheddar, diced onions, sliced tomato, a squirt of lighter than light mayonnaise, and a squirt of sweet chili sauce, and all on a wholemeal wrap. Washed it down with a can of Pepsi Max and had a yogurt for dessert. And then for supper, I had sirloin steak with mixed veg and sweet potato fries. In water intake, I had about 4 pints again. I'm mixing in that lemon and lime drops, the Robinson's lemon and lime drops. I didn't like them the first time I tried them. Couldn't taste anything, but now that I've started using it more, it seems to be far more potent and a lot stronger and a lot more tastier, and it's actually growing on me, and I quite enjoy it, and it's actually helping me drink. But I also have a straw in my glass, which is also helping me drink, but I still can't manage the 5 and 6 glasses, 5 and 6 pints a day, 5 or 6 pints a day for some reason. Had an apple then yesterday as well before I went, like about 2 hours before bed after my supper or whatever. So now we're back up to today. Sorry, in terms of work, I didn't do any work yesterday. It was Sunday, so nothing to recap on in terms of work yesterday, apart from messing around on my side project, the treasure hunt thing, and just doing a few bits on that. I wouldn't call it work though. That's us caught up on yesterday in terms of food and work situation. Today, you're probably wondering, you haven't seen me having my breakfast, you haven't seen me having my lunch, and now you're just seeing me having my dinner. Well, there's a strong reason behind that, and that's the reason. The reason for that is because today was the day of my Uncle Jack's funeral, sadly, and it was another very busy, very hectic day. Up very early in the morning. I was quite involved in the funeral in terms of they wanted me to record some clips and footage of the day's events from different parts of, like when the coffin was being moved in the hearse at various locations at his where he grew up and where he lived the first part of his life, when he got married for the first time, and then when he got remarried and he moved further down to a place called on the outskirts of New Ross, which is about, I'm going to say, about a 25-minute drive from his original home place. I'll just give a recap on the day. Extremely torrential rain today. You wouldn't believe it. There's a famous saying like blessed is the soul it rains upon, I believe is or blessed is the coffin it rains. I can't remember exactly what it is, but something, it was quite apt anyway. It kept coming to my mind. It was soaking, like everyone was there suited and booted, myself included. I had a big heavy coat on me, but I didn't wear a cap, and I had to be out embracing the great outdoors, but I didn't mind that because I was happy to do that for my Uncle Jack. I had no umbrella and I was out in the torrential downpours, but I was happy to do every second of it, to be honest. I got some great footage. I'm not going to share it with you guys, well, yet anyway, unless I get permission from Jack's late wife, or sorry, Jack's late wife, Jack's wife, because the footage was recorded for her and the immediate family, my aunts, uncles, my mother, my nanny, and unless they give me permission to share it, I'm not going to share it. But there was a part in it where I nearly broke down in tears myself, to do with his stallion. Like, so one of the scenes was I went down to his yard, his working yard, where he keeps horses. Obviously he's a lecturer in college or whatever, but he also keeps his own horses, and one of his latest projects was a stallion called Casalido, and that stallion was down in the yard waiting. The hearse carrying the coffin drove down the really long picturesque lane down into the yard, the stables essentially, and there's all other horses in the stables, and they had the stallion Beautiful stallion. You should see it. Unbelievable looking. They had one of the helpers. I'm not sure what his name was. Forgive me, I don't know what his name was, but he was there holding the bridle of the horse or the stallion, and the hearse came in and drove in, and then like they opened the back door of the coffin of the not the coffin the hearse, and they walked the stallion around it. I don't know what the reason is. Maybe there's, I don't know, but you should see what the stallion done, how it reacted. I think it realized that Jack was in the coffin. It was unbelievable, the reaction to it. I'd love to show you. As I said to my aunt, CGI couldn't have done a better job of what the horse did in terms of reacting. Everyone was there, was like, oh my God, it's like it knew, it's even bringing a tear to my eye now thinking about it, to be honest. I'd love to be able to show you, if I do get permission in future, once I've edited the video and put it together, I'd love to share it with you guys. But remember, it's a family keepsake. I'm not sure if they want it to be made public or not. I'm going to ask their permission before I would ever do anything like that anyway. I was down at the church as well, obviously, and I was speaking to one of the traffic warden type guys down there. He's a volunteer at the church, and he said he'd never seen a funeral like it. It was absolutely massive. There was cars for kilometers on the motorway. You wouldn't believe it. And the procession coming up along, so there was a guard of honor as well of horses. He was part of the Brie hunt. He was part of Enniscorthy Rugby Club. He was a really adept rugby player back in the day. In fact, he actually gave me, he inspired me to get into rugby when I was younger as a teenager, and he actually gave me one of his old jerseys, which he had chopped at the sleeves. It was quite iconic. Like he was the only person that really done that on the team. I was talking to some of the guys there today. It was his trademark. So I probably still have that jersey somewhere, to be honest. It was great. But where was I? Yeah, they hadn't seen the funeral like it. And the trail, there's like, I'm going to say, like, there's a kilometer walk from the church to the graveyard. And kind of a hilly, kind of a twisty kind of a road. And I had went ahead in the car and got out and positioned myself. And when the guard of honor was passing by, like coming up the road, you could see like down this twisty tree-lined road, really, really nice. The size of the procession, crazy. All nothing but umbrellas because it was spilling rain, but you could see the guard of honor, the 4 horses, the hearse coming up, obviously his family and all at the front, and then absolutely throngs of people. Like, I mean to say, there was definitely over 500 people in the procession, I'm going to say. Like, the reason I'm saying 500 because I remember we got a school photo done years ago when I was in secondary school in a pitch, and it was like, you could see that was the amount of people that I keep visualizing. That if I visualize that in a line down the road, that's what I estimate. It was crazy, and the amount of people. Yeah, what else can I tell you about it? As my dinner goes cold, but again, I'm happy for that to get, so I can get this off. In terms of my, that was it. We came home early. There was afters as well. Like, so you go for it and you get a meal or whatever. We didn't avail of that though because I was completely soaked through. I mean, drenched. It was crazy. We stopped then today at a petrol station on the way back, or a service station and my wife went into a deli to get us some lunch because it was getting on. I didn't really like the idea of it. I wanted to come home and just do my wrap as usual, but she insisted, because, for the day that was in it. So that was grand. So I had a wrap today. I'll tell you more what was on it now tomorrow's video, but not too extreme or anything. But she had got me a cappuccino as well. And I took 2 sips out of that, and I didn't really enjoy it as much as my own cappuccino. So I put it up on the dashboard. I was the passenger. And we were parked in at this stage, and I put it up on the dashboard on the passenger side while I was eating the wrap that she had got me. And when we were finished, then we were talking away. I got distracted, whatever it was. I think I was showing her the video of the stallion, maybe. And she pulled out and had to drive off while I was watching the video. I forgot to take the cup of cappuccino off the dashboard, and I just went straight on me, scalded me, drowned as I was, I got drowned even more, scalded, a big pool of cappuccino on the floor of the passenger side of my car. We had no tissue to clean it up. It was crazy. The laughs of my wife, oh my God, it was, and the screams of me with the scalding coffee. But I came home and I stripped all my clothes off, threw them in the laundry, and I got straight into bed, guys. This was like, I'm gonna say 2 o'clock, maybe 2:30. I on my mattress in my bed, I've like a heater, kind of a topper. I don't know what you call it. Like it's a, you plug it in and it heats up. A mattress topper, is that what you call them? You can set it on a thermostat and it heats your bed up. So when you get in the night, it's really nice and toasty. So I put that on full blast and got into the bed, and I had a nap for about 3 hours there. Just after waking up a couple of hours ago, basically. You know, and that was so comfortable in there. And I was because I was shivering earlier on. No, wasn't shivering when I got the coffee on me. Let me put it that way. But I was shivering like with the wetness, etc. And I enjoyed that little nap. Trust me. And here I am now. And now we're all caught up. So let me know what you think about all of that. And I shall talk to you in the next video. All the best. Bye bye.